the hood. And thank you all for your continued viewing, your support, and your audience. So today I am I didn't you all have seen engines tore down numerous times. I know you all done it, whatever, so I didn't want to bore you all with that there. I just wanted to give you all the highlights of what I'm going to be doing with this engine. As you know, I am a fan of the big block Chevrolet, the Mark IV. This is a, I have two of these engines. This is a 4-bolt main standard bore. This is a 2-bolt main that is 30 thousandths over. So this morning, I disassembled that engine. And when I disassembled that engine, it has just cast pistons in them. They're flat top. That's okay, but that's not the way we're gonna go. The crank is in great shape. The bearings are in good shape, but I've been collecting parts for the better part of maybe 3 or 4 years. So I have these I-beam rods that are for that are for floating pin pistons. So I will be discarding these rods and pistons here. I'm not going to use them at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use these rods here, brand new set. And you can see by the bushing in it, it lets you know that it takes a floating pin. So I bought these rods a little while ago because I was going to, when I built the engine that is one of the other engines I built for the Monte Carlo, I was going to use these rods in that engine. But I end up buying a brand new set of press pin rods. And as you see, these are Speedmaster rods. So what I'm going to do is, since this block is already bored, since this block is already bored 30 thousandths, and that machine work has been done, and usually that machine work here in Houston, they would charge you around $400. They'll charge you around $400 to take and bore out the engine. I already got another set of rings. These here are 30 thousandths overbore rings, and for the big block already. And I also have milling gear as well. So camshaft double roller, the chain, and the crank gear. So I got all that stuff there in order to put this engine back together. So that's what I'll be doing. But as I'm saying, I'm not going to use these pistons here. Now, if you don't know the difference between forged and cast, whenever you pull your piston out and you see these like X patterns here, that is a cast piston. Cast piston. Now they're flat top. They're okay. It'll probably get 9-to-1 compression, but I'm not going to use them. I'm going to buy some hyperdetectic pistons that are a domed piston, because what I'm going to do is, in using the dome pistons, I'm going to put these rectangle port heads on that engine. I'll be taking these heads. I will show you, looking at me taking these heads apart. I'll be taking apart. I'll be doing a valve job on them, or replacing the seals and all that like that. I'll be doing that myself. I don't need anyone to do that. I'll be doing that myself. And I'll be putting them back together. But I decided, but this engine here, as you can see, it doesn't have any cam bearings. There's no cam bearings in this engine. So I will be installing cam bearings in this engine. And yes, I'm going to do them myself. They charge you I think it's $150 to put them in, and I can do them. I can buy the bearings either from Summit or off of Amazon, and the bearings run about $26. The installation tool, I looked at it last night. I already got it on order. Installation tool is about $60. And this is something that got away from me a while ago because I had all those, I had all those tools, but fortunately lending things out to people, not really staying on top of what you got going on. And I don't know who used it last, whereas that has been years ago, but I just decided that I'll buy me a new cam bearing installation tool because that is something that I'll be needing. Those pistons, I've been looking at them at Summit, and also looking at them on Summit, and I've been looking at them on Amazon, and they're about $300. If you're gonna build an engine, you might as well do it. You might as well do it the way you really want to do it the first time, so that you don't have to later on be upset about it or mad about it. So that's just the way I decided to go with it. That's the block I decided to use. That's the block that I will be using. And hey, you can get 500-600 horsepower easily, and the 2-bolt main will still be okay. It won't give it any problem. It'll stand up to it and all that. So just wanted you all to see that that's what I was doing here, and been kind of busy. I've been busy at work, so I haven't really been able to just really post anything. Today's the first day. I'm actually waiting on a good friend of mine, and we're gonna go to the junkyard because it's some things that I need to look for my car, mainly frame mounts for the car. I need to look at frame mounts for the car because the Pontiac uses these mounts here. They set real low and they won't work for. Okay, so that's what's going on. And like I say, going on to the junkyard to get look around for some mounts for these engine mounts and see if I can come up with a fan shroud or whatever or something like that. But that's what's going on. As always, subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know what you're working on. And like I always say, if you proved it today, if you don't ever get started, you can't ever finish. Have a great one, and I'll get you on the next one.